Far below the ocean, a shark launches its jaws out of its own face. Inside a flooded cave, a pale creature survives for years without seeing sunlight. In the desert, an animal disappears beneath the sand as though the ground has swallowed it. And hidden in the forest is a mammal that hunts by tapping on wood with a skeletal finger. These creatures may look imaginary, but every one of them is real. Here are 20 animals you won't believe actually exist. And the final creature has a body so transparent that you can see its heart beating through its skin. Number 20. Tuft deer. At first glance, this appears to be a small, harmless deer hiding in the mountains of Asia. Then it opens its mouth. Male tufted deer possess long canine teeth that extend below the upper lip like miniature fangs. Instead of relying entirely on antlers, males can use these teeth when competing with rivals. The dark tuft of hair on its forehead gives the species its name, but the hidden fangs are what make it unforgettable. It looks like someone combined a deer with a tiny vampire. Number 19. Lowland streaked tenrec. This animal looks like a cross between a hedgehog, a bee, and a miniature porcupine. The lowland streaked tenrec lives in Madagascar, where its black body is covered with vivid yellow stripes and detachable defensive quills. But its strangest feature is a group of specialized spines on its back. By rubbing these spines together, the tenrec can produce high-frequency sounds used for communication. It is one of the few mammals known to communicate through stridulation, a technique more commonly associated with insects. Number 18. Pink fairy armadillo. Beneath the dry plains of Argentina lives an animal small enough to fit in your hand. The pink fairy armadillo is the smallest living armadillo. Its delicate pink shell is attached to the body mainly along the spine, while pale silky fur helps insulate the soft underside. Powerful front claws allow it to move rapidly through loose soil. When disturbed, it can vanish below the surface within seconds. It spends so much of its life underground that even researchers working in its habitat may go years without seeing one. Number 17. Maned wolf. It looks like a fox walking on stilts, but the maned wolf is neither a true fox nor a wolf. Its extraordinarily long legs allow it to see above the tall grasslands of South America while searching for rodents, birds, insects, and fruit. Unlike wolves that hunt in packs, it usually travels and feeds alone. Its narrow body slips through thick vegetation while its large ears detect movement hidden in the grass. The strange proportions are not an accident. They are perfectly designed for a life above a sea of grass. Number 16. Star-nosed mole. This mole appears to have a living star attached to its face. Surrounding its nose are 22 sensitive appendages packed with touch receptors. As the mole moves through dark underground tunnels and wetlands, the star rapidly touches everything nearby. The information is sent to a specialized region of the brain, allowing the animal to identify food with extraordinary speed. It can detect, recognize, and begin eating tiny prey before most animals could even understand what they had touched. Number 15. Blue dragon sea slug. Floating upside down near the ocean's surface is a creature that resembles a tiny blue dragon. Despite its delicate appearance, this sea slug feeds on venomous animals, including the Portuguese man o war. It can store stinging cells taken from its prey and reuse them for its own defense. Its upper surface blends with the water when viewed from above, while its pale underside helps conceal it against the bright sky from below. This creature does not merely survive a venomous meal, it steals the weapon. Number 14. Proboscis monkey. Deep in the forests of Borneo lives a monkey with one of the largest noses of any primate. Adult males develop long, hanging noses that can extend over the mouth. The nose may help amplify their calls, making a male sound larger and more impressive to females and rivals. Proboscis monkeys are also powerful swimmers. They live close to rivers and possess partially webbed feet, allowing them to cross water when escaping predators or moving between feeding areas. The nose may look comical to us. Within the troop, it can be a symbol of status. Number 13, thorny devil. Almost every part of this Australian lizard is covered in sharp-looking spines, but the spikes are only the beginning. Tiny channels between its scales can collect moisture from dew, damp sand, or brief rainfall. The water moves along these channels toward the mouth, allowing the lizard to drink without standing in a pool. A false head on the back of its neck may also confuse predators when the real head is lowered. In one of Earth's driest environments, its entire body functions like a water-collecting machine. Number 12, Japanese spider crab. Emerging from the darkness of the seafloor, this animal resembles a giant mechanical spider. The Japanese spider crab has the greatest leg span of any living arthropod, reaching approximately 3.7 meters from claw to claw. Its body is relatively small compared with the enormous legs, which continue growing after the crab reaches adulthood. Despite its terrifying appearance, it is generally a slow-moving scavenger. Some individuals even place sponges and other living organisms on their shells as camouflage. Number 11, shoebill. The shoebill can stand almost completely motionless for long periods, staring into swamp water like a prehistoric statue. Then it attacks. Its enormous shoe-shaped bill has sharp edges and a powerful hooked tip. When a lungfish, eel, or snake moves below the surface, the bird throws its entire body forward and closes the bill around its prey. The shoebill's intense stare and slow movements make it appear almost unreal. But the strange bill is a specialized weapon built for capturing large, slippery animals. Number 10, Sunda pangolin. The Sunda pangolin appears to be a walking pine cone. It is the only kind of mammal covered in large, overlapping scales. These scales are made of keratin, the same material found in human fingernails. When threatened, the pangolin wraps its body into a tight ball, protecting its soft underside behind layers of armor. Its powerful claws tear open termite nests, while an extremely long, sticky tongue collects the insects inside. It can even close its nose and ears while feeding, preventing angry ants from entering. Number 9, naked mole rat. This wrinkled underground rodent lives more like an insect than a typical mammal. Dozens of naked mole rats share a tunnel system led by a single breeding queen. Workers dig passages, gather food, and protect the colony because oxygen can become dangerously low underground. Their bodies have evolved remarkable ways to survive. They can tolerate conditions that would quickly overwhelm most mammals. Their enormous front teeth even sit outside the lips, allowing them to dig without filling their mouths with soil. Number 8, leafy sea dragon. This drifting piece of seaweed is actually an animal. The leafy sea dragon is a relative of the seahorse, found in the cooler waters of southern and western Australia. Leaf-shaped extensions cover its body, breaking up its outline as it moves among kelp and seagrass. The decorations are not used for swimming. Teeny, nearly transparent fins provide movement, while the body gently drifts with the current. Predators may look directly at it and see nothing more than another floating plant. Number 7, ka'apo. The kakapo is a large green parrot that forgot how to fly. Found only in New Zealand, it has powerful legs, soft feathers, and a face that resembles an owl. It spends most of its time on the ground and climbs trees using its feet and beak. During the breeding season, males produce deep booming calls that can travel across the forest at night. Its flightlessness evolved in a land that once had few mammalian predators. Today, intensive conservation is helping this critically endangered bird recover. Number 6, IA. At night in Madagascar, a shadowy primate taps rapidly along tree branches. This is the IA. It listens to the echoes produced by each tap, searching for hollow tunnels created by insect larvae. Once it detects movement inside, strong front teeth cut through the wood. Then an unusually long, flexible middle finger reaches into the opening and pulls out the hidden prey. It hunts like a woodpecker, listens like a sonar operator, and feeds using a finger that appears almost skeletal. Number 5. Dumboctopus. Thousands of meters below the ocean surface, an octopus appears to fly through the darkness. Dumbo octopuses have two large fins above their eyes that resemble ears. By flapping these fins and gently pulsing the webbing between their arms, they glide just above the seafloor. Unlike many shallow water octopuses, they do not need to release ink. At such extreme depths, darkness already provides protection. Their soft bodies are adapted to cold water and crushing pressure, creating one of the most graceful animals in the deep sea. Number 4. OLM. Inside the flooded caves of southeastern Europe lives a pale salamander that rarely experiences daylight. The olm has tiny, undeveloped eyes hidden beneath its skin. Instead of relying on sight, it uses smell, hearing, and sensitivity to movement in the water. Its long body, small limbs, and nearly colorless skin make it look like a miniature cave dragon. Food can be extremely scarce underground, so the olm has an exceptionally slow metabolism. It may remain still for long periods, conserving energy while waiting for its next meal. Number 3. Saiga antelope. The saiga antelope looks as though someone attached a short trunk to the face of a deer, but its oversized nose is a highly effective survival tool. During dusty migrations, the unusual nasal passages help filter particles from the air. In the freezing winters of Central Asia, the nose helps warm cold air before it reaches the lungs. Herds may travel enormous distances across open grasslands where there is little shelter. What appears to be one of nature's strangest faces is actually a built-in air filter and climate control system. Number 2. Goblin shark. In the deep ocean, a slow-moving shark approaches its prey, then its mouth explodes forward. The goblin shark possesses jaws that can rapidly extend away from the skull, snatching animals before they can escape. Its long, flattened snout contains sensory organs that help detect the electrical signals produced by living prey in dark water. The pink color comes partly from blood vessels visible beneath its skin. For years, most knowledge of this shark came from animals accidentally caught by fishing vessels. Only recently has its behavior been filmed clearly in its natural deep-sea habitat. Number 1. Glass frog. Redding beneath a leaf above a rainforest stream is an animal that seems to be made from glass. Many glass frogs have translucent skin across the abdomen. Through it, the heart, digestive system, and other internal organs may be visible. Their green backs blend with leaves, while the translucent underside may soften the outline of the body and make the frog harder for predators to detect. They live in vegetation above flowing streams, where eggs are often placed on leaves before the tadpoles fall into the water below. It looks delicate. It looks impossible. But this transparent little frog is completely real. These animals may appear unfinished, imaginary, or assembled from pieces that should never belong together. But every strange nose, extended jaw, transparent body, and specialized finger has been shaped by survival. The goblin shark's mouth captures prey in darkness. The IA's finger reaches food hidden inside wood. The pangolin's scales become armor, and the glass frog's body almost disappears against the forest around it. Nature does not need to follow our idea of what an animal should look like. It only needs to create something capable of surviving. Which of these creatures was the hardest to believe? Tell us in the comments. And subscribe to Hidden Wildlife to discover more animals from the secret corners of our planet.